a Texan shave, steel in hand, traditional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy, welcome back to Texan Shaves. Why do I have this on my face? Well, I started this video and for some reason it just stopped. So here we are with me already starting the shave. We're doing a travel shave today. I'm doing Wet Shaving Products a shaving cream in their 2-ounce travel size. We'll talk a little bit more about that. I am also using the RazoRock Daily Razor, the plus head, and I swapped out the handle for the Windrose titanium handle to make it a little more compact, a little lighter for travel. And a few other products I have. We'll go over a few others. I do have Wet Shaving Products Unscented Cooling Aftershave Balm. And I brought with me Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements fragrance-free unscented aftershave splash. And we'll talk a little bit more about all that. I already had my brush loaded because I did a head shave, and we're going to see if it has enough in it for a face shave. Already wet the face, and we're going to get this going. Have a little more than 24 hours growth. Let me, I think I need to get this a little wet. This has been sitting here a little bit while I set up for a video. The tip's wet here. So if you don't know, WSP does sell shaving cream along with their Rustic, which is the vegan base, and their Formula T, which is their tallow base shaving soaps. And I grabbed a full set of their travel size creams because I do travel a lot and I like the size of them. They're nice and flat, very thin. They're filled all the way to the brim. And it is a cream, but it's a thicker cream. It's almost like a crope, but it is much softer. You could just load it directly into the brush. I did do a light tub load on it. And so here we go. So no real topic today. I just thought we'd talk about shaving when traveling, wet shaving when traveling. I've got a few pointers on that just from my own experiences. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them below about traveling with your shave gear. The brush is from Vanulet. I didn't mention that. Beautiful, beautiful brush. I set with a 24 millimeter Pure Bliss. So one thing I prefer to travel with are tube creams. They are just so easy to just toss into your dot bag and go. They're a product that if you didn't want to worry about a brush, you don't have to bring one. You can use them very easily without a brush. And let me tell you something, guys. If you haven't ventured out further than Perasso or maybe A&E tube creams, you are missing a whole world of some fantastic fragrances and shaving products. I brought with me one I've used before, which is the Green Palmolive, which is fantastic. I cannot express how good the performance is on this. I do have the red version also, and there's a few other versions of them out there, I believe. And I also brought with me one I have not used yet. I have acquired it recently. I probably have about 30 or 40 different tube creams, probably more like 40. And I also brought with me, because I heard a lot of good stuff about it, Derby. There we go, hold it that way. And this is the normal original, I guess. And for good measure, just because I really enjoy the fragrance, I brought A&E's Nirvana. Now, tube creams, especially, which the majority of them are from Europe, the European tube creams are spectacular, guys. I highly suggest you go down the road and check them out. I honestly believe you will not be disappointed. And here's the wonderful thing about the majority of tube creams. They are probably some of the most affordable shave creams you can find out there. Ridiculously low priced. Now, granted, there are some up there like Antigua Barbera. I've got most of theirs. They're pricey. They also come with splashes and balms. There's a few other like that. Lavande is another one from Archbrito. I know I'm mispronouncing that. There are some higher end ones and they are absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite is Musco Real Black, I believe. The fragrance on that's outstanding. I think that was the name of it. And but yeah, so there are tons of these out there. Absolutely fantastic and perfect for travel. It's good face wet. All right, let's see if we're gonna have enough in this brush. Now this is my first time using the WSP shaving cream. I've had them for a while and I have not used them yet. Might need to load a little bit more in this brush. I did, like I said, I did do a head shave already with what was loaded in here. So this is looking a little thin, but you know what, we're gonna go with it. And Wet Shaving Products Barbershop scent is fantastic. It is definitely up there in some of my favorite barbershop fragrances. Now, another thing about traveling and shaving and fragrances that I do is I purchase decants of fragrances. And there's quite a few bonuses to doing it that way. One, you can get your favorite fragrance of the original fragrance, not a dupe from anybody, for a fraction of the cost of buying the whole bottle. And two, you can get them in these wonderful travel sprayers. These are all from Micro Perfumes. This is from Decantex, and they just twist up and you spray. You can pull them out to see where the level's at. Wonderful, wonderful idea. And see, I brought with me Interlude Black Iris by Homage, Silver Mountain Water by Creed, Haltane by Parfums de Marly, and this is Phantom, Paco Rabanne's Phantom Elixir are the ones I brought with me. And that's another reason why I went unscented and why I decided to bring a big giant bottle of unscented aftershave. I didn't have a decant for this. I need to get one. And the unscented aftershave cooling balm. Let's get a rinse. All right. Quick shave. I've already been to the convention center and set up our booth. Came back, decided to get a shave and make this video. Got most of the day available to me. And it was a good shave. I really love that barbershop fragrance. It's really nice. Oh, let's get this fixed. All right. Let's see here, I'm gonna put a little bit of the balm on. Come in this nice little airless pump bottle. I need a little bit more. A little on my dry forehead there. Elbows. All right. Now, you're probably asking, but Barry, what about flying? Because I did drive here, but I'm going to be flying Monday. I'm heading to a couple other places. And can you fly with your shave gear? Razors and blades specifically? Absolutely, if you're checking your bag. Now, if you're not checking your bag, let me stop that. Sorry, someone was calling me. If you're not checking your bag, my suggestion is this. Sorry, I should have had it out, but I've got it right here. This is exactly what you think it is. This is a cartridge razor. But if you look, I believe, I don't have my glasses on. Well, it doesn't say, but this is the Feather F3. I've talked about this razor before. I've used it in videos before. If you're going to go with a cartridge razor, this is the cartridge razor to go with. The cartridges for this are cheap. You get 4 cartridges for $7 something. You get 8 cartridges for $17 or $16, I believe. And the razor itself is like $13 with 1 or 2 cartridges. Super cheap. Now the blades in these cartridges are the same company, Feather. These are the same blades. The blades in these cartridges are every bit as sharp as every Feather. If you're going to shave with this, light touch, do 3 passes just like you would with a DE, you will be BBS, I guarantee it. Probably the best cartridge razor you can get, and the money is perfect on these. But if you're flying and you need something, this is what I would suggest if you're not checking your bag, because you can't take blades on the plane with you. You can, however, ship those blades if you know where you're going and they can accept that and pick them up when you get there, or you can purchase and have them shipped that way too. So there are some ways around it, but if you're going to go with a cartridge, the Feather F3 is highly, highly what I suggest. Japan, it's called the Samurai Edge. In America, it's called the F3. You can pick this up at Amazon. I'm going to put a photo up of the pricing and everything. Don't be scared to use a cartridge. Trust me, this will give you a smooth shave. And that is it, guys, for a quick travel shave and talking about travel shaving. If you do have any questions below, let me know. And as always, find your peace and where you can. We'll see you next time on the Texan Shave.